Rob, you're taking on this challenge.
It's way bigger and way harder than I'd have ever imagined.
I know you're slightly nervous about it. Explain to me what you're doing, though, because I don't think I really understand.
I'm going to ride up one of the most iconic climbs of the Tour de France, Mont Ventoux. Considered one of the toughest climbs in road cycling due to its sustained steepness and exposure, particularly the last 6 kilometres from Chalet Reynard to the summit. So I did try it earlier this year.
I won't lie, it's quite hard. I can't even believe the scale of this thing. Like, I ain't never ridden a bicycle up a hill like this before. And I promise you, I never will again. That's what electric ones are for. That is the end of my attempt, because it's freezing, raining. I don't even know if I'm enjoying it. Will I ever come back? Unlikely.
I had to turn back.
You haven't done the whole thing.
I haven't done the whole thing. I tried it and failed.
You know what, though? I respect that because I actually love road climbs as well.
Hang on. Have you done one? I loved them until I set off on Mont Ventoux.
So there was an event in Les Alpes, Crankworks, Les Alpes, and I rented a road bike, rode down to the bottom, rode up the Alpe d'Huez climb.
You've done Alpe d'Huez? What? Hang on.
I was going mad because I was so tired, so bonked.
How long were you out there?
5 hours maybe. It was long.
I've never done a 5-hour road ride.
I think that is a nice setup because this is going to escalate rather quickly. I think you don't really realize how escalated it's already gotten.
What have you done?
So first...
What have you done? What have you done here? It's a private challenge.
No. The first thing I did was let every single person I know about this, and they gave you some advice. I'll pick out some of the best ones. So...
What have you been up to, Eliot?
I'm going to play this one first because I think that this is one you really need to hear. Jolanda Neff sent this one in, previous Olympic champion. I mean...
You've been doing your work.
Go on, Rob. I'm sure you got it. The most important thing is your mindset. Anything you set out to do that you really want to do, you can do it. The main point is you need to want it. If you just do it for a media stunt, forget about it. But if you really set out and you want to get to that peak, I'll put my hand in the fire. You can do it. Have fun while doing it. Go on. Bye-bye.
I love her.
Yeah, I do. I couldn't tell if she was taking the mic or whatever or not. But I will do it.
You can't do it for a media stunt, though. Okay.
No, but you've created the media stunt. No. I did it as a person. No, hang on. I just told you about me doing a personal challenge and failing Mont Ventoux, and now look what you've done. Olympic champions are involved.
Well, we've got another downhill World Cup winner that's actually really big on the road. He's been a previous Just Ride podcast guest, and this is what he had to say to you.
Okay, if you're doing it from Bedouin, it's going to be really steep. Maybe I think it's like 10 to 12% the entire time for like the first 6 to 7 kilometers. So manage your speed, like ride pretty steady, ride pretty solid, and then once you get past Chalet Reynard, you just bury yourself all the way to the summit, and then the last kick is probably like 10-11%.
What?
And you just hammer it up that. Basically try and bury yourself. And then on the way down from the top to Chalet Reynard, I was 5th on the descent. So see if you can do better than that. And then my time up was 1 hour 29 minutes. I don't know the seconds, and I think I averaged around 300 watts. So hopefully he can
hang on, did he do it in an hour
do
and
better than that. I hope my advice is helpful. Don't bonk, Rob. Eat well, fuel hard, and don't blow yourself up on the first part of the climb, because I passed a lot of people and they were all cooking within like the first 6 kilometers because it's really steep.
Yeah.
And you have to manage your pace well.
He does, he's right.
That is Finn Iles, World Cup down winner.
He hasn't actually been up there in an hour and 29 minutes.
Hour and 29 minutes. He said
I took 2 hours 29 minutes to get to Chalet Reynard, which was not even near the top. I mean, he sounded genuinely keen for me to do it.
He's keen.
What was his average watts?
300.
So I have got this is another thing I've never had before. On this bike, it's got power cranks on it, and then I got a Garmin, and actually I didn't even set it up, it just started working. And at the start, on the first bit, it's quite flat as you come out of Bedouin. I was putting out 180 watts or something.
That's low, man.
No, it's not that bad.
It's bad.
But by the top, when I looked, I don't know how this is possible because I was using all the power I've got. Talking about keeping a pace, I was literally in bottom gear, and it was everything I had to keep the pedals turned. Like it was.
What were you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I didn't even lower the gear in by quite. I put a mountain bike cassette on. It's 12%. I went up a hill near my house, and I was like,
what
"That's
was your
good."
wattage
I didn't know
at
it was
the
going to be
end?
for 2.5 hours.
What was your wattage to the end?
Half.
90.
Yeah,
That's not even. You can walk. You put out more watts walking.
No, I'd run out of food.
We've got Geraint Thomas.
What are you doing? Using all the contacts from Just Right to your advantage. Don't we can't have a Tour de France
Tour de
winner
France
telling
winner.
me what are you on about? This is embarrassing.
So he's getting a little massage while he's. But he's got some great advice for you.
Hey Rob, it's G here. I heard you after a few tips about getting up Mont Ventoux as you failed to get up it the first time. But firstly, I would say you got to pace it. So when we're racing, I guess, I don't know what we'd average, but roughly like 350 watts. But if you can see what watts you're doing,
I can.
I don't know. I'd keep it low.
I will.
220 maybe. The main thing is pacing your way up and not going at it too crazy, which I suspect you might have done last time because I hear you stopped at the chalet around 6, 7, 8k to go, whatever it is. To be honest, I don't really notice the chalet when I'm racing up it, but it's exposed up there. The hardest bit is the top.
What?
You get more of an altitude.
What?
Less oxygen up there.
Yeah.
It's windy, and if it's hot, it can get really hot. There's no shade or anything. So the bottom is also pretty tough though as well. It's pretty steep. So pace that when you're in the forest. Make the most of the shade. Keep eating, drinking, spin the legs, as they say, and then just enjoy it, mate. Crack on, have a few Haribo towards the top.
Yeah.
The last 30 minutes get you through, and just think of that celebratory beer when you finally crack Mont Ventoux, mate. Enjoy.
A lot of that he was talking my kind of language.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you crack Mont Ventoux and you don't crack.
But even they say it's quite a hard climb.
I mean, I guess it is pretty hard if you're doing 350.
What are you saying? It's quite hard if you're doing 179.
I've got one more thing for you because, well, first of all, we need to get your fitness tested. And then second of all, we've got Tom Pidcock, who's, current Olympic champion. And he's coming in.
You're enjoying this.
He's coming in.
Oh,
he's coming in. I think you might ride with him a little bit, but for sure,
it will be a little bit.
For sure, he's going to give you some advice. So we need to reconvene after we get some advice from old TP. Let's go speak to Tom really quick. Mont Ventoux. Rob is gonna try to summit.
I've already tried it,
and he failed.
Got to Chalet Reynard. Are you laughing at this? No, I'm just told him I failed.
What do you mean? You couldn't ride to the top.
That's what I'm laughing at.
That's basically there. You've just hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I went up the steep bit from Bedouin.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
Well, Tom,
So you're gonna do it. You can tell me how to do it after you've completed it.
You've never been up the Ventoux?
No.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's 12% nearly all the way. No, I did try and go up it and failed.
What does failing look like?
Failing?
Yeah.
Oh, shaking and shivering and feeling like I was going to die at Chalet Reynard. It was like, I blew up. I blew up.
Rob
Need
didn't
more
take
carbs, mate.
any water, or
Yeah.
he didn't take any water and any food.
I did take a water bottle, but I couldn't drink it because I felt so sick from pedalling. And then because at home I can go, where I live on the Chilterns, like I can go out for a couple of hours easy and don't take any food or drink. I just go out and come back usually on an e-bike. And it was late in the day and I'd been messing about getting later and I needed to go and I just had a Kit Kat with me out of the fridge in the van. But I had that about halfway up. But what the difference is, I didn't realise when you just pedal uphill, it's insane how much energy you burn. I couldn't understand it, like honestly, and even this Kit Kat, it got me about another 15 minutes up and then I just died again.
You
like
need to
it
just
hit
eat
me
full gas. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like someone said you need to eat every 15 minutes. Is that
Every 20, I would say.
How much?
I don't think 5 minutes is going to make much difference to me, but
Yeah, if you eat too closely together, then you use your blood plasma or water or something, and actually
is that right?
dehydrates you or makes you feel worse for a bit before something like that.
Is that right? So every 20 minutes?
Or every half an hour.
And what should I eat? Like one of them? Like
gel, sugar, just sugar.
Just sugar? I love sugar, that's fine.
Yeah. Red Bull.
Yeah, that's it. I'll just put
that in your bottle.
I go through 2.5 hours every 20 minutes. But I reckon I'd get to the top.
Yeah. Because what is it, 20K?
It's about 21.5K. There's a few unofficial records from back in the day under the hour mark. In 2021, they went up it twice, and I think Vingegaard was the best with about a 1 hour, 7 minutes or something he did. I took 2.5 hours to get 9K from the top.
Wow.
But I had my bottom gear, I could barely turn it. And I got a power meter on this bike. I've never had one of those before. I don't really even know the equation. But I'd started off, what did I say, about 179, and then by the time I got to the top, it was like below 100, I think. I was so exhausted. That's not impressive numbers.
No.
Wait, knowing all that you know now, do you think he can do it? He's got a month to train.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, just going, just to get up, eat. If you just ate, you would have been all right.
Yeah, well, I'm too big for climbs. Tom will tell you that.
Yeah. That's how you're good at going downhill.
Well, yeah. Not that good. Yeah.
Okay. Any last tips for him on this adventure he's going to go on?
Just make sure you eat. Take a rain jacket.
I think that's it.
When are you doing it?
In a month's time, 4 weeks' time. If you want to come and do it alongside me, I mean, there's the offers there.
No, not really.
You could do it 3 or 4 times in the time I do it once. I don't know.
You just heard Tom Pidcock's advice. I feel like, funnily enough, he is the most optimistic person yet.
He's a realist, Eliot. I think he could. I think he knows how to spot an athlete.
Oh,
quite honestly, I think he probably put it in layman's terms that, like, as I thought, you will get to the top. It might take a while, but if you eat enough and got the right gear on, like I should. To be honest, to have Tom Pidcock, Olympic mountain bike champion, Grand Tour rider, Tom Pidcock, give me that advice. I've never felt more confident or more motivated. I know, and take this on board, I know I will summit Mont Ventoux in a month's time.
I agree. I think especially after Tom, I can't say otherwise.
I've got the blessing.
I did get one more voice note as we were. Let's see.
It
came in.
You're loving this.
Looks like it's from Olly Wilkins here. Let's see what he had to say.
Rob Ski. Ollie here. I just heard the news. You're going up Ventoux. You reckon? Mate, I think you'd struggle on an e-bike, honestly. Someone get this man a motocross bike. It's the only way you're getting up to the top of that hill. Anyway, best of luck, mate.
So he got 2 ends of the spectrum. He got Tom Pidcock, who says no big deal, and he got Olly Wilkins. I might lean more toward Ollie. The next time we see you, you will be riding Mont Ventoux.
Yeah, and there is a bit of pressure now.
There is a lot of pressure.
Yeah. But I'm going to say it. I know I can do it.
I want everyone listening to this to send in your well wishes, any sort of tips. I'm sure some of you out there have done this climb.
Motivate me.
Motivate me. He needs it. He needs every little bit of everything you've got.
You're going to be on the bike with me here. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get this community spirit to get me up Ventoux.
The tip that you send in to justride@redbull.com could be the thing that gets Rob to the top.
It could. Any motivational stuff that I can read, like, when I'm really struggling around Chalet Reynard for that last,
that's true, the
most brutal 8-9K, the most exposed, the bit I haven't done up to the top, that's when I might start dipping into these messages.
That's true.
Yeah. Send me some good luck. Really.
Send it over. He needs it.
Mont Ventoux, you're about to be crested.